All right, getting started. Let's go ahead and start talking about some motivation, some meditation, some inspiration. If it's not one of the three, I don't want it. What does it mean to get inwards? What does it mean to utilize your mentality, your ability, focus, to utilize what you have inside? A lot of the challenges that we face off against on a daily basis, they're our own internal process, our own internal being. And so today we just want to get out there and start getting a little bit going on the mentality. So, what does it mean to be you is the question I ask. What does it mean to go within and to utilize the challenges that you have? There's a lot of things that we go through on a daily basis that are part of who we are. They're going to ask you the question, are you focused? Are you putting your mentality, are you putting your ability in place where you're not giving up, where you're continuing to grind, where you're continuing to work and to focus towards your dreams and your goals? I get out there on a daily basis and I put these videos out for a reason. I put them out because not just for you guys, but also for myself too.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. To have a moment to focus, to truly start to sit down and to manifest and to believe in yourself. When you're going through challenges, and I have definitely faced off against my own share, and I don't know about you guys, but when I face off against challenges, it's the ability to seek the way to overcome the challenges that matter more than the challenge. Challenge comes our way so that we can overcome them. It comes our way so that when we're going through those challenges, we come out the other side, and what happens is we end up overcoming those types of things. And sometimes we can't see what's going on in the challenge. Hey, Gemma. And when we're in that challenge, we might not understand it. But if we continue to put our minds in a place where our focus is towards positivity, the challenges that we start facing off against, we start to overcome. And the ability to overcome things that we face off against is actually what's most important. And when I get on here on a daily and I put in the time and I sit down and I read those 10 scrolls of success on a daily basis, it's something that sets aside the ability. And I'm on that second scroll of those scrolls. I'm putting in the effort, I'm putting in the time, putting in the ability to continue to grind, to continue to get up to, and sometimes, to be honest, it's not easy. Sometimes when we're getting up and, the day that we had prior didn't work perfect, we continue to put ourselves in a place where no matter the challenges that are going on around us, what's going on inside is greater than the challenges. And here we are again today. It's a blessing. It's a day in front of us. It's an ability to focus, an ability to continue to put in the time, to put in the effort into ourselves. And sometimes we don't understand why things happen. We don't understand why the things that are happening in our life happen. That it's for that place that we start to understand our own light. It's within that place that we start to utilize our own purpose and our own process. I continue to grind on this because I know it works. I know that no matter what challenges we face off against, what happens within is what matters the most. And when you start to apply your energy and you start to apply your ability into ways in which you start to overcome challenges with what you can do and not what you can't do, then you start to believe that you have what it takes. Yeah. And I am so grateful for those challenges, because on the other side of those challenges is amazing things. You know, I mean, I've seen my heart destroyed multiple times. I've seen I've been without, and I know that what comes from within is the greatest thing. And when we're focused to that point where we're actually able to look within ourselves for the answers, we start to see that, yeah, maybe I did treat people well. Maybe I did treat them. It's them that didn't recognize, or them that didn't use their ability to believe. It was them that didn't put the time, the effort, the ability in. And so once we get inwards to that level where what we have within matters and more than the challenges on the outside, that's when we start truly heading into a place of self-study, and a place where self-study becomes the process. It starts to become the ability. It starts to become the mentality. And so each day that we're focusing inwards and we're using those kinds of pieces of who we are, and those pieces of what we are made of. See, a lot of what we go through on a daily basis is finding ourselves. It's finding ways to use our gifts, to use our talents. And so focusing to that place, and finding that kind of place where your energy lives within you. It lives within a positive realm of being. This is what I think about on a daily basis. When I'm working with people, or I'm communicating, or I'm reading my 10 scrolls of success, or I'm going through my daily, is where's my mind? What is my mind focused on? How am I utilizing the challenges that I've been through? How am I utilizing the ability to go beyond, to go within? I see multiple platforms, and I see multiple people who sit back and they go, yeah, I enjoy these speeches that are being put out here on, these different platforms. And it's a joy when I see you guys hearing these messages, because, and even as being human, we're prone to not being able to do everything perfect. We're prone to not being able to put everything in a place and in a process. But what about our own process? What about our own being? What is it that makes you who you are inside? How do you use your abilities within? I'm focusing towards positivity. We're focusing towards that place where no matter the challenges that we face off against, what goes on within is greater than those challenges. And it's amazing. And this life, this thing that we call life, that's centering within ourselves, that place, no matter the challenges, you might be going through something today that, you're not really understanding, but you might be feeling like it's about time to give up. But if you look within yourself for the answers, you truly start to see that you are blessed. You truly start to see that you have the ability, that the universe can yield, and it will yield to the person who focuses to that point where knowledge inside starts to be known, where knowledge inside starts to open up. And the last piece of today's speech is about how we can find ways to do things better. What is it that we can do in our lives that actually brings us closer to doing the things that we want to do better? And how can we get disciplined? What type of things can you do in your day that discipline you, that truly help you be who you are? You've been on the face of the planet for how long? Like, the amount of years that you're here, that's your discipline, and what people see, they end up starting to see you for you. And when you start to study you, and you start to put those things in a way in which you use your gifts, where you use your talents, then the ability within you starts to open up. I just want you all to see that as a reflection of inspiration as I ask myself every single day, is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? I do hope that you all have a blessed day. As always, namaste.